When you think of major events in terms of Hypixel Skyblock, you might think of maybe the day that dungeons were added to the game, or perhaps the day the Bazaar was added, or maybe even the day when the Terminator was added to the game. Now, everyone that's ever played Hypixel Skyblock will have a regular profile. Now, significantly less people will have an Iron Man profile, because obviously you've got to be a bit more into the game to then start an Iron Man as well. Now, for new players, or maybe players that were just living under a rock for a certain period of time in 2021, you may have missed that there was indeed actually another game mode that was introduced called Stranded. Now, I would say that this is a unique game mode, and in a sense it is. But at the same time, it is much more similar to a regular Skyblock rather than Hypixel Skyblock. What I mean by regular Skyblock is literally stuck on a block in the sky. Then again, I know a lot of people are going to be completely aware of Stranded and maybe even played it for prolonged periods of time. But the question I have is, why is it already dead? Okay, this is a game mode that's been out for probably the best part of 10-11 months. Think about the Iron Man community, it is still massive. Now, of course, sometimes Hypixel Skyblock can get a little bit boring if you've been grinding for a while or just simply don't know what to do. You may just find yourself running around in circles of the hub and just doing random stuff to pass the time. To me, a brand new game mode sounds good. At least it's something different, and to be honest, it's actually quite intricate. There's a lot of items on Stranded that you can't get on regular Skyblock. Now, I'm going to be completely honest, I have never actually ever created a Stranded profile. I've never played a Stranded profile. The most I've ever done was probably watch 15 minutes of a 30 virus stream, and that was probably about 10 months ago. So to find out why it has already died, we're gonna have to do the unthinkable. Special modes, Stranded. This is the first time I've ever done it, believe me when I say it. And at the moment I'm floating in the air. Okay, here we go. Looks similar to regular Skyblock, but there's no portal. Sorry to interrupt, but I think it's pretty cool how other YouTubers give shoutouts to their channel members at the end of a video, so I'm going to start doing that on my channel. If you do become a member of the channel, along with the other perks, your name will be at the end of the video with everyone else. If you really want to support your boy, you can go for Superpog OG+. Doesn't really change a massive amount. Just helps me out. I'm sorry to be that guy, but I've got to pay the bills somehow. You do also get a cool Discord rank. If you're not already in the Discord, it is linked in the description. You should join. And while we're here, you should become part of the 20% if you're not already. Okay, I guess I'll continue to let you watch the video now. Now, just while I'm chop the wood, I'm gonna speculate why it's died before I can even figure that out for myself. Okay, so if you want regular Skyblock, then you're probably not gonna play Hypixel Skyblock. Now, I know it still isn't regular Skyblock. There's still lots of different aspects to the game, but it is much more similar to regular Skyblock. Like, there's no different islands. You are literally stuck on a Skyblock. We come over to Jerry and he tells us the Skyblock Island is all you have. There's no escape. You're stranded, which makes sense. Okay, Jerry wants 1,000 coins from us. Basically, we have to bribe him. If I'm being honest, I have no idea what I'm doing. And even more, like, a lot of the time on regular Skyblock, I have no idea what I'm doing. But I'm actually clueless. Okay, animals have spawned on our island, which I guess makes sense. I mean, this is... Well, I didn't want the pork chops anyway. How do I get coin? Oh, okay, maybe this is how I get... Okay, this makes more sense. I don't know why I'm getting surprised at the things I have to do. Like, this is just pretty much Minecraft at this point. Now, this might have something to do with the fact that it's almost 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm probably quite tired, but this is already getting pretty boring. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, stay calm. We've now got mobs spawning. It's going dark. Lovely. Okay, we've already died. This Enderman is he's a strong boy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Very strong boy. Am I dead again? Yeah, I was. Okay, this is not going well. Hey, don't laugh at me, but I actually have no idea. We need to give 1,000 coins to Jerry, and at the moment we have 100 coins. Okay, I'm not gonna wait around for the cobblestone minion. I need to know how we're actually supposed to do anything, so I might even have to watch a tutorial. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm all for a grind at the start of a game. Like, you have to learn how to play a game. I mean, this is essentially a completely different game to regular Skyblock, or, well, when I say regular Skyblock, not regular Skyblock, but a Hypixel Skyblock. Also, I am going to die if I untab and don't leave the game, so I'm gonna have to... okay, maybe we're gonna die again anyway. Die. Yes, oh no, that's angered the upper... Oh god, oh. Okay, this is not going well at all. As I was saying before I was really interrupted, I'm gonna have to build myself a little makeshift hut so we can't be killed while I watch a tutorial. It's gonna be fun. Okay, we've emerged from the hut. What I got from that power owner is telling us to get seeds. Great. Okay. I'm not sure how this is helping. I didn't realise island NPCs was the thing. Okay. Requires levels. Fantastic. Now, supposedly the best way to start is to build a cobblestone generator and then basically just mine cobble and sell it. Alternatively to that, you can do something with an auto smelter, trees and coal and trade them in the trade menu. But honestly, I'm not going to lie, I think I've already found the issue. Now, this game mode sort of appeals to a completely different target audience than the people who play Hypixel Skyblock. I mean, at the end of the day, they appeal to a different niche, let's say. It still appeals to a Minecraft player. In a sense, I can sort of see how this would appeal maybe more to like an Iron Man player, because on Iron Man, the grind is significantly more difficult and longer anyway. But just the sheer amount of time it would literally take to do anything on this profile is off the charts. Now, I can imagine it being way more bearable if you were playing with a few friends, but on your own, I think it would be enough to send you insane. And if I'm going to be honest, just off like the 2 or 3 minutes that I've played, I already know I would not enjoy that. And when you think about it, to be honest, it's really quite sad and a little bit annoying, just purely because it in a sense has so much potential. Just using 30 Virus as an example, because obviously way more people have done Stranded profiles, but I know he did it for a significant amount of time. And yeah, he did quite a lot of videos and streams, and obviously you know how he is, he grinded the game a lot. And he's a skill average of 20. Now, I can imagine that's probably very good for a Stranded profile. And also 16 million coins, that I could think, you know, it's just ridiculous. A 36 mil net worth on a Stranded profile is crazy. Like, he's even ended up getting an aspect to the end on a Stranded profile. It's just pretty insane. Well, this is what I mean. He clearly he grinded this for a significant amount of time. And, yeah, in comparison to a normal profile, it's practically nowhere. See, I'm not saying Stranded is bad, and in theory, it's a decent idea. But if I'm being honest, I think the pure reason why it has failed so badly is just because the grind is too long. Not only too long, it's almost like unrewarding. It feels like it would be unrewarding. Like, you would put so much effort in and literally get nowhere. And I can imagine it also gets very repetitive. I personally think Iron Man gets very repetitive, because obviously it's a lot more grinding. You can't bypass grinding for an item by buying it, whereas Stranded would be even worse in that sense. Now, of course, bingo is now a thing. Like, I guess in a sense that's sort of a new game mode. Not exactly the same in that sense, but it is something different, and I know a lot of people also enjoy that. So in that sense, I am glad there is something new that is like at least enjoyable for the majority of the people. Anyway, as I was saying before, I really do think Stranded is a massive missed opportunity. I think it's clear that it doesn't really appeal to the majority of Hypixel Skyblock players, but if you think about it, just purely because it does appeal to, I guess, a different sort of player, it is a great opportunity, because essentially what Skyblock or Hypixel could have done, maybe could have paid some content creators that create other kinds of content, maybe like regular Skyblock on different servers to play Hypixel, and then that could also at the same time broaden the audience and get more players playing Hypixel and Hypixel Skyblock. I just think the right demographic of players could actually really enjoy it, but I think majority of Hypixel Skyblock players are a bit too impatient, and I would definitely categorize myself, you know, in there too. Anyway, I think that just about wraps up today's video. But just before I go, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's a member of the channel. And those people are Rise Legend, Dentist Chan, The Big Man Oscar, Funk Mouse, and Louis Lemon. Anyway, if you did enjoy today's video, make sure you do leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.